Ladies and gentlemen, the penultimate episode of CodyVerse MyGM 2K25 is here. That's right. I know you're fighting back the tears right now. We've been fighting back the tears too. We've only got 2 episodes left on 2K25. We got our final go home shows here, and then we've got WrestleMania on the horizon. And I've got 2 lovely gentlemen standing with me on said horizon currently. We've got Canada.
Yes, sir. Stand by.
We've also got Cheek.
In third place.
Ooh.
Ugh.
In third place.
It's better than fourth.
He's gonna kick us. Oh yeah, Armando's super fourth here. Cheek's gonna be our leadoff hitter today. Oh,
There it begins.
Oh.
Yep. Oh. Okay. So here we go. If I have a gauntlet eliminator match, I get it to the moon. But I don't know at this stage what that really does for me. So
oh yeah, I forgot.
not gonna...
Victoria held you up for 100K, but you didn't want to pay it for some reason.
Yeah. So she's gonna be taking a hike. So we're gonna have
0 stamina, 8 weeks, dead.
backstage brawl.
In a backstage.
I'm gonna get behind you. Ambulance match, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
He knows
so let's see.
See you, lady.
Bye.
R.I.P.
She served the brand well.
She did.
She did. She was a
She got hella fans on her way out. 30,000 new fans are just. They love pain.
I know. She was a legend for what she did. Okay. So next week is obviously the go home show. Contracting.
Oh, and a Doge, dude.
Yeah, so it's very
Do
much.
I even want these anymore?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So we're at the point where, I was thinking about this too. With I don't know for sure, but I know we were trying to avoid screwing each other's mania with the war games. I don't know if everyone has them. I know I have a couple of like random logistic blockers. I don't know if those stack or not. So my random ones I'm gonna be shooting at Armando's bitch ass war games.
There's
Well,
Cody's war games.
Cody
He
has
had one,
the
he had one
games
for each of us.
of war. Oh gosh.
And that was the sweep at war games. If anybody forgot, that's why. Peak had too.
Okay. Oh yeah.
But the sweep with 2 different tag team partners. That's I don't know if we've had that before, but
He's just a good versatile friend.
I'm going to spread a little wealth.
spread it. Spread 'em.
Like some cheeks.
And for all of us, definitely make sure like the cards you can't use going into a PLE are using this week too.
Right.
I want to.
And again, we'd have to check out that special promotion to make sure it's. I think it's you'd use it for next week. I don't remember. I can't. That one always slips my mind.
I want to. I think I'm going to limit Canada's supply.
We don't
I'm
need
going
it
to
anyway.
increase Cody's match cost.
And just quick reminder for the viewers as well. I know we've mentioned a few times. We usually mention it towards the end of an episode. The standings that we finish after WrestleMania determine the order that we have to pick brands and GMs for the new game. So whoever finishes first can look at all the brands, all the GMs, and pick what one they want. So as we're jockeying here these last few episodes, keep that in mind that where we position does matter for us at the top of the next game too.
And a reminder to that, Sheik will have a protected pick for winning the most recent Royal Rumble, but got to book Andre in a 1-on-1 if he wants that wheel of draft destiny.
What's going to happen is somebody's just going to hit me like a Rito random star and it'll hit freaking Andre and all of it for nothing. Okay.
We only get that lucky. He's got a lot of superstars. He's got a lot of big superstars too. So even if it like got attracted to top superstars, you got a lot of 25s.
I know.
Including Triton. It's big ass.
Triton does
I
it.
think you don't have anybody under 20. Look at that.
I know it sucks. I got China. China's cruising for a bruising.
Yeah, you kind of need someone injured this week though, right? Who's your
Yes.
lamb?
I don't
China?
know. Right now it's Brett and China, but they have high level feuds, so it kind of sucks because I got to tank one of them before the go home. But I got to play the odds.
You know.
So yeah, you could cage him.
Cage him.
Raging Cajun.
Ends
I
the
want to
feud.
get Alpha in a match because he needs to get tired. He needs to get tired, boy.
Prep him up before the slaughter.
Damn. Wait, when did you get all this? Like, why does Yoko have fucking 98? That's crazy.
I think that's why he held
Armor.
Cheek up. I think he was only
yeah,
in
I
promos.
hadn't.
He's like, I got all this stamina.
I know. Which he might be going into the ring then.
East
Yeah.
Rutherford, New Jersey. Who's from there? It's very.
So that's
I'm Canadian, I
where.
That's where the Jets play.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's what I was
Okay,
gonna say.
maybe
I was
that's
like, the
why I know
NFL
it
might be what's
is. Yeah. Okay.
grabbing you.
Yeah.
They don't play well, but they play.
They play. They're there.
They do stuff there. I'm gonna do a double call out.
Ooh, KFC on the line. Too bad
KFC has
Nuda's
cheese
up
curds,
Nuda.
limited time.
Cheese turds.
What? I want
Saw an ad for that. I was like, damn, I'm about to have KFC for the first time in like 3 years.
that. Brother, I'm still waiting for Taco Bell to bring the spicy potato, soft potato.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That
for
changed
you
my
guys.
life. On it, dude.
Oh gosh. Okay. I think this is pretty decent now. I got to get this curve. So I'm taking a risk here because I need one of them to get hurt. But it's like, which... Man, I know. The go-home show is going to be a little wonky because of this power-up card. It's just... And these are the hands I dealt with. So if that's the case, I think this is a finale. I feel like a steel cage gets somebody injured.
Yeah, and title. No way, China. That'd be Armando level luck if
I know,
China
that's
survives that.
And then it makes me kind of want to take this one off and preserve Brett for the next week. But I think if I just do a singles match, I think he can squeak through.
Yeah.
Or I risk it and then he gets hurt and I'm just done. Oh gosh.
You could put a bullshit stip on Alpha Yoko too, because Alpha's safe, but if you wore him down more.
Yeah, that's fair. I just don't know.
I just love that I mean, it's what it has to be, but Cheek's strategy now for Mania was just like, I have to strategically injure one person per week.
It's ridiculous.
Too bad
And
Buddha got injured last time.
I know. We took a gamble. But I kind of want him to wrestle because then if he doesn't get hurt, he's going to be... Maybe I'll just use... I'm going to go all in on China.
China?
And I'm going to use pre-match Fizz.
Respect.
And then hopefully next week I can blow them all. Hey, yo. Okay. It's crazy wanting people to get hurt and then using a Fizz on them. But okay, do I have anybody coming down the pipe? Yokozuna? He's the only one I got. I
He's the
could
only
sign
one.
a legend for a week in Extendo Mag.
True. Oh. Damn.
Oh man, this is gonna...
Yo, 78 thou.
I know. We'll worry about the math later.
I like the way you think.
Oh god. What do I even
A level
need?
20 you would probably be able to do for sure. 25 I'm not sure.
I don't know what I need though. Like, what do I even after? But
The thrill of the search.
maybe a lady.
oh gosh, I know.
Because China's gonna be gone, and you're gonna need someone new.
I know. That's fair.
Well, hopefully China's gone.
China. Nah, we won't sign somebody, but I will Yeah, let's try to break off.
Maybe if Yoko didn't hold you up for 100K.
Oh, he's a big slut.
Ambulance is the 50%, I think.
Iron Man's very high stamina. Ambulance is
25%. So I guess Iron Man's
okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna ride China,
Yeah.
and then
So the
I'll
next
do
Pac.
I'll do Iron Man
cheaper.
to get like off it down to like 20 or 15 stamina, and then he'll die next week.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I think we're okay. I think we're doing things.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
You have a level 4 feud there though. It's at Brett and
Oh shit. Yeah. I guess we'll make that lead off. I don't know, but we won't do a stip. Gosh, I don't know. What a conundrum. But okay, I think that's pretty decent though. We're just gonna roll with it and then
And make sure you got
what?
power cards
Oh yeah, all
sent
your
out
cards.
if they can't.
Yeah, what's special promotion? Take a look at that one.
wait,
Down
where?
bottom right there. Oh, top.
Wait,
up.
what?
There it is.
Oh,
This
okay.
week. Okay,
So that could
whenever
be used at Mania, but like bad pubs you have to use
Yeah.
now. Those can't go towards a PLE.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, use your pubs.
And then you would want to use your, or you already used your war games.
Yes, I did use the wool games. Let's sprinkle a little.
Brink it around. You never know.
What do we got? The contract extension. You only had 2 weeks. I mean, it's gonna be kind of pointless after this week, but
Right.
it is what it is. I mean, I got
Yeah.
Yokozuna if I need to pop it on
And
him.
vetoes, do they say anything about P? I think those can
rant-
be used next week, but yeah, they can.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I can save.
And the Veto
that.
Star as well. Is that? Yeah, that's at a PLE, right? Yeah, just
Yeah.
not last week.
And then the logistic ones up top would be similar to war games. That's where I was saying I don't know if they stack, so I'm going to be sending those to Armando is what my plan is for those.
Okay.
But because I don't know if like if say I get hit with war games and back alley crew, I don't know if like
Whoa.
one of those kicks back to Mania.
Okay.
It's probably
mean,
happened
I-
before, but I never paid enough
Yeah, I was
attention.
gonna say
Yeah.
I feel like that's happened before where we've seen it happen twice, but yeah, I wasn't paying enough
I was gonna
attention.
say if we're wargaming, these are all pointless then.
Yeah, that's what I'm
There you
going to
go.
be doing. Just
There you go, bitch.
hitting them with all of them.
Basically, like he gets a war games too.
He's
Yeah.
just looking up and just gets hit with a big sack to the face.
And then he'll send us all the same copy pasta email next week about it.
That's this week. Good talent is.
Health spa, you might as well
Increase
use
the
one
price
this
of all
week.
contracts
And you
signed next
You have
week.
2 Scouties if you want to get rid of one.
Who might sign?
Well, I have $0.
I know.
but-
Well, that's what I was thinking, Cody, because
but I might.
Yeah,
I mean,
Canada-
I'm the best
Canada would
minimized
have to-
right now.
yeah,
True.
Canada would have to do something. So I feel like it's more beneficial here. Scouted. I can only probably use one though, can't I?
Yeah. You just
Damn
have
it.
to use the
oh,
other
it's
one
the
next
Nagote.
week.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nagote is the
I
other
think
gonna-
like
Oh, man.
I think the other
gonna
cards
hit you
for Mania
both.
all make sense. I just didn't want us to be in a spot where we can only book like 3 match types for Mania.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
If it fucks up our superstars, I think that's fair game.
Well, I guess these health spas are probably gonna get wasted. We'll see. Okay, I think I'm good though. I think we put on the best show we can. Actually, I pre-matched Fizz him, so I might put a stip
Oh, true.
just to get him more down a little bit too. Then it also helps ensure the curve a little more. So I think. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. We got Triton submission. Let's do this because
Oh, could get it up to 4.
I need to. Someone's got to get hurt at Mania so I can get my bonus. So I got to start
true.
grinding on somebody. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Tables. How are we still under budget? Okay. There we go. I think we are good. This was tempting, but
Oh, yeah, you're be under budget.
just been a fun gimmick. Okay, I think we're done here. I'm submitting it in, and we're gonna. That's a pretty good show, though. Now I just got to put together a good go home.
Not bad. Oh, it's me.
Here comes.
Hello. Here comes the whole game.
Flurry. Oh, that was it.
All right.
Oh,
What the
at
hell?
the grocery
Hold on.
store?
Hold on.
What
There's
grocery
the-
Picture,
store
yeah,
was
picture
it?
you're just at get groceries and the demon's just doing his fucking walk.
Yeah, there he is. At
Do you
the
think
Piggly
high-level
Wiggly.
superstars? Yeah, they're like at Aldi or some shit.
Yeah. I just said the first American one. on
Piggly
it.
Wiggly.
Yeah. Blair is not happy. I'm gonna tell
Surprise.
her. I wonder if I say no to her, if she'd be like, if she'd get a smile on her face, because pleasing her has only made her grumpier.
Yep.
But you know what? She actually has a championship match against Lyra for. You know what? I'm gonna tell her yes, but I'm not gonna do it. So.
Kiss her ass for once and for all.
Well, we will if we have to. Hey, Nick, I saw Styles at the grocery store at the Piggly Wiggly, and he stole some milk and detergent from my basket. He's not going to stand for that. He had enough disrespect. An instant rivalry? That's a great idea. I guess I'll set up the match.
Do you think it was 1% milk, 2% milk?
Demon's
whole
drinking
milk.
skim. Oh,
Hell
whole
yeah.
milk.
Oh,
Hell
we went the
yeah,
opposite. We went the
I just
opposite.
love
I
AJ
don't need
Styles' way to get a match against the world champ at Mania is to steal milk from him at the grocery store.
Hey, great way to get it yourself.
Oh, you think he stole one of those Will chocolate milks?
Will
you
chocolate
definitely
milk.
will.
That's what probably set him off.
Oh, princess, what do you say about my date idea of you, me, and a little gallon of chocolate milk, actually? What vibes would be immaculate if we did that, wouldn't we?
Oh, we're gonna need to get AJ Styles
Actually,
a contract. I mean, signing him for 1 week shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully, we'll have to find out. Okay, we are going to book. I think we are going to do this as our main event. I'm going to put a stippy on it. Demon Finn Balor has been doing great in Extreme Rules match. It's all we can book. We are also going to book. This needs to end next week. I'm really nervous about getting people injured.
yeah, we don't get
Jealous.
fans
It's
for
the
it.
opposite
Jealous.
week. Yeah, I know. Literally the opposite. We're gonna do a double down. We might have a lot of double downs this week. We're gonna double down here, and anybody else with a level 2? Becky and Tatum. They could also potentially do a submission match this week. Let's. Oh no, I can't.
Damn, Anthony.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get the double down going right now, but if I need them for a match, I might change it out. Okay. Stamina wise, Abyss and Bruno Sammartino are gonna get their shit up to level 4 next week. And I wish, yeah, we'll figure that out. Upon a star. This has to be next week. This has to be next week. So I think I do need Trish and not Trish.
We all need Trish.
Becky. I know. I wish I had Trish. Becky and Tatum. I think I'll need them. We need Ethan in a match. He's gonna go up against. Ooh, it's face or it's heel. Let's just put it down for now. At least it's still 1,000 fans, even if we have to book that. I don't. Yeah, we have to book this as a match. We'll get that, and then Ivy Nile gets in a match. I think New Jack will call out Kevin Owens. And we can save that for hopefully next week if Kevin Owens does nothing this week. And I either gotta do Aleister Black or I gotta do this match. I'm gonna have to do a stale feud this week. Maybe I put a Stippy on it, and that'll. We're doing all call-outs to make sure we have level 4 feuds next week.
Dippy nippy.
Which one am I doing? Oh, they're both at the same. Well, let's go with the level 5 promo skill and make sure he actually carries a mic out with him. And I get, like I said, our last match. We're gonna go Blair and like. Oh, it's not stale. I thought it was. Let's throw the belt on, so this can start. It actually might need to end. We will throw this on a tables match for now. We got a triple threat. Wish I had a tag team match somewhere. But Brooks Jensen would have to get in the ring, and that's just not going to happen, dude. Yeah, we're going to have to go like that. That's just... We'll do the Stippies to open and close to help our... Ooh. But with the world title on and a new feud active, I think... And Extreme Rules, I think that's going to do better than Abyss and Bruno. And this with a table and a title. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. I think this is the way to do the curve. Now it is time to go look at power cards.
Oh, baby.
So what we're going to do... I know, this is a tough one. Did you just give this to Cody, or you did
I gave it to Cody, yeah, because he had more funds.
But didn't you do it on the... It was the... Was it match cost, or...
He gave me increased match cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means... Okay, hold on. First off, we're gonna...
Get his
I don't know
ass.
what to do. Here's my conundrum. I really want Cheek to have a good show next week because I'm stealing 10% of fans from Cheek.
Swiped.
So if I give him War Games, he's going to have less of a good show. So you know what? For the knowledge, let's see if they stack. We're going to hit Cody. And if it doesn't, at least we know. And if it does, then I'm sorry for ruining your WrestleMania. But we're going to see if they stack. I don't think they do. I think you're going to get hit with both. And it's just from... that's just my prediction, is you're going to get hit with both next week. And it's not really going to affect you. Which means...
I think too, yeah.
This bitch Armando is getting the back alley crew.
He probably doesn't even have enough good logistics for that card to affect him.
No, literally. And this, we're gonna wait.
What's the war card?
This is War's 5 superstars are
Oh,
gonna be
God.
randomly not booked. So unfortunately,
That's insane.
we are going to be saving this for next week. I think that's... But then again, if I hit Cody this week, he can't go sign a bunch of superstars.
Yeah, because I think I hit him with...
You hit him with the...
I got
got scouted.
blinded or something. Yeah, like he can't
Yeah. It would cost him a lot of money to do it.
cripple him.
Let me take a quick look at everybody's superstars. I wanted to look at WCW first. Who's your top? It is Scarlett. You got champs. So I got a Vito champ and I got a Vito star. And of course, Cheek, his top is Triton. And of course, I'm looking to hit this guy right here if I'm going to hit anybody.
Gosh.
But again, I'd be playing the feud by doing this as War and seeing if I hit Andre. So I think it might be, I don't know, is it more fun to see Cody scramble on the go home, possibly scramble? He still has enough money, he might be able to do something. Or do we save it and try to hit Andre the Giant? Let me just take another look around. Increase match costs. Since you did it to Cody, I might as well at least hit that on you.
There.
And then, well, this is all we got left,
Ooh,
boys.
not even a cursor bar anymore.
Yeah,
Damn.
cursor is gone. I can't really afford any. They're all just expensive. Can't afford them. I don't even have a sold out on. Okay, I think one last look over here. I think my card is good. I'm happy with it. It's just if I want to hit Cody this week or try to hit Andre. That's my only my only shot, and I don't. And again, saving the, I might as well have hit Cheek with War Games at WrestleMania if I was going to ruin his WrestleMania. This might ruin a WrestleMania all the same because you wouldn't be able to book matches. So let's see what Cody can do next week. I was really going to try to hit Andre, but I think this is just going to be more fun to watch. So Cody, let's see what you can do.
Would you have felt if it would have missed Andre?
I literally was sitting there last night and I was like, if I do it on him, it's going to miss Andre, like almost 100%.
I think my block to that would have been I would have signed like as many jobbers as possible to increase my roster size.
That is true.
That's what I would have done if you would have played it, just to try to give the odds.
No, that you would have been able to do that because I wouldn't have played it yet. So now that you've said that, because my card would have been played, that is the best move. So I actually feel great about this. Okay, I'm locking this in. We're gonna see what Cody can do with limited superstars, limited funds, and lots of expenses.
Dance monkey.
Wait, is there anything else I want to? Okay, no, that can be saved for Mania. And nobody's injured. And these are all going to be saved. This could be saved for next week. Why not? Okay, we're locking this in. We're feeling good. Let's go, baby.
All right, so Wendy Chu firing over the email. Told you Scott and I really hit it off. We're looking forward to the next tag team match. Did you hear the crowd last week? I feel like I'm on a roll this season, WCW. Those 2 weeks she's been here, she has been on a roll. Shaq, psyched for the play. He might be there, he might not, but if he doesn't make it, I never have to deal with that issue, so we're cool with that. So we've got the promised EO, which we're going to break, but that's fine. We get it to the moon for Hell in a Cell, which feels expensive for what we would get back. So we're not going to do that. Looking at what we have, I might end up buying a physio this week, kind of pending where we're at with what we book.
Oh, you got a lot of cards. That's scary.
Yeah, I do have a lot, so we'll be funneling through all that stuff. I'm going to start throwing the card together first, and then I'll rally around. So kind of a mindset coming in. I mentioned it last episode. I need to have 3 different things that I think I can do for Mania under the assumption that Cheek is going to block somebody with his Wheel of Draft Destiny ability, either at the go home or at Mania. So kind of my mindset has been get a lot of feuds started. I might not have a lot of level 4s, which looks to be the case, but I want to have things I can pivot to no matter the circumstance. So that's been kind of my goal here. That's going to continue. So it might not be the matches like I thought I wanted to do or the feuds I thought I wanted to do, but that's kind of the goal, is get as much cooking up as I can. So that said, I'm going to sort by stamina and just start to funnel where I have people that are going to be able to compete. So Lash Legend, Bianca Belair, they both have the stamina. We're going to get that feud continued. I want to see if I can get so this would be a risk for both Mello and Ciampa. So we're going to skip that one and go tag team call out, and we're gonna have the Young Guns do the call out just because Javon's better on his stamina than like the total of Javon and Carmelo is better than Shaq and Ciampa, so we're gonna go that way. Then Shaq can be tossed into a match if I want to, can cut a promo, or we can pivot off. So back over here, going to stamina. Liv, I know, is super tuckered out. Scott Steiner super tuckered out. So we're gonna have to take some risk here this week, and I'm thinking Zelina. I mean, there's not a face that's healthy enough for Zelina to fight, so we're gonna risk these two with just a standard match here. If one of them gets hurt, that's just the end of their run. We are going to risk Raquel, I think, against EO. Then we're gonna have a non-feud match of Braun Breaker and Shaq. And then I'm gonna have to take one more risk or book a heel just based on what's there. So I'm getting hit with all the signing stuff next week, so I think we need to grab something this week. Pete Dunne, we're going to let go. He's injured, so we're going to take that $13K back. Then I think the way it's just falling, it's just like my faces are the ones with the really low stamina. We've got extra heals. That's where we have stamina. So I think the move here is to search for a face female giant and put them against Zelina for the title. I'm going to go level 15. Or do I go level 20? Oh, let's go level 20. Female face giant. Do I have
You know a guy.
Boom. I do not. Oh, yeah, true. I got to know. No guys.
Do you know any? Jeez.
So do that again. Go level 20. Female.
Guys, you know.
Good.
He's known a lot over the years.
Giant. Nothing in that group. I don't want to do a level 25. So are there any in the 15? There are not. Do we have any in the level 10?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
There we go. Disco
yeah.
Bell.
Hell
Coming
yeah.
to WCW.
One last dance.
She might end up at Mania.
One last day.
All right. So Zelina Vega,
Our
Disco
girl,
Bell,
baby.
women's title.
Hell yeah.
Then
So good.
we'll probably throw stipulation on this, make it the main. And then I wish I could remember how these guys have been rating. Because this is Giant Cruiser with a belt. I could throw a stipulation on this. Falls Count Anywhere has them dead to rights for next week, but a normal match won it. So I think we might just risk it and hope that if this is a lot better, or if this is better, it's not a lot better. Same with this though. Oh, I can't remember what these matches have been. So we'll circle back to that. We're gonna do a tag call out here, just in case. Again, we're just trying to get a lot of feuds because I'm gonna have a lot of pivoting to do. If I have feuds that I can work with, it's gonna make the matches better. I have no idea what's gonna be my go home, no idea what's gonna be my Mania. So we're just trying to funnel out as much as we can. So same thing, we're gonna have Jakara call out Liv on the singles feud, then probably go Charity with Ciampa since he's got the best stamina of the group. I feel good with the main. I'll have to figure out what I wanted. Sorry, what?
I think popularity helps on Charity. Like he's a level 4 versus Gosteinish 5, but he has more popularity.
Okay, so increased match cost. We're gonna Cheek hit me, Canada hit Cheek, I'll hit Canada. Then Veto Champ I'll use next week. I've also got to think about this too, because I know that I can't do that. Might be the move, is just use a couple of these match types, because next week I'm going to be limited in my match types to Extreme Rules, tables, and TLC. We'll all be in that boat. And then Mania, there's a chance I'm limited to the same things. There's a chance I'm not. We'll find that out at Mania. Or maybe at the end of this episode, depending who gets emails first. But I might be smarter to book the stipulations that have match cards this week, knowing that I can't next week. And then a couple of these maybe can get used at Mania. So I'm going to do that. This, because none of these are in a great stamina spot outside of this. So let's go ahead and get this. Is gonna be, shoot, I was literally just staring at it. Okay, so last one was standing, and then probably do backstage brawl, because ambulance, the 25% chance to injure, but I have the injury rehab 3. So okay, we're gonna go between last man standing is a low stamina cost. Ambulance is high. So this is going to be ambulance. If there's a 2-week injury, we have the rehab to heal it. This is going to be last woman standing. Then we're going to use those 2 power cards. So we're going to use you. And we're going to use... Where the hell did you go? Hero? There we go. You.
Ooh.
So main event will get 5. Opening contest, maybe 4.5 since there's not a rivalry there. Then we go into Mania with Gauntlet Eliminator and Backstage Brawler if we're able to book the match types. Then I've got a bad pub 3 and a bad pub 2. So this is where I got to think here of kind of how this is going to... Hello, I want to go to standings. So Canada's ahead of Cheek right now, but if Cheek is successfully injuring people, he's got a bigger cut of the pie. But I could limit that cut of the pie by wargamesing him. And then, I mean, even with us all being in shitty arenas, I still think we're going to get more fans than Armando. So I think I'm going to go wargames to Cheek. Then I'm going to go bad pub 3 to Canada. Bad pub 1 to Cheek. Then I can't use 2 of these next week, so Vito Star. If I go to roster here.
Brighton. Or Kevin Owens.
Okay. I'm gonna block KO.
He needs a week off anyways.
Okay.
He needs a week off.
I just
He's
know
at
there'd be
27
people with
things.
pitchforks. People would find my address and find me if I blocked Triton. This is a
just
self-preservation. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shasha and Stock, I can use those going into Mania. Vito Star, we can use going to Mania. No guys. And then I'm going to go, we'll do the same test. We'll see if, so Back Alley Crew to Canada. We'll go Badvertising to Cheek. Same thing as Wargames Sing. If it stacks and bumps over, you guys will lose a chunk of matches, but not all of them. If it doesn't, if it just cancels out, it cancels out. And then I think that's it. And then do I want to use this on someone now? This kind of, I think I'm going to hold this till right at probably Mania, see what I'm booking, and then try to boost something for that. So the Get Schooled 3 is going to hold. I think we got to buy this physio going into the next one. Forged in Fire. If I'm able to book match types, I don't need to book that. So we're not going to buy that. Beginner's Luck, I'm not going to use. So I think we're good there. Logistics, I don't want to make a jump now, but if we've got the money to do one at Mania, we could make a last second upgrade there. But I think we're good to send it in the go home to the go home.
Oh my
Buddy.
gosh! All right, let me grab my weapon. Here we go. Bret the Hitman Hart against Occam. Just a couple of Canadians. They are taking the tables into account tonight, and we also took into account Bret the Hitman Hart's stamina. So he does have the pre-match physio, but hopefully this still whittles him down pretty good, and we can send him off proper in the coming weeks. So here we go. Without further ado, and the Hitman sends Occam right through the tables, splinters and all. He comes out with a big dub, a 4-star opener to this. So this sets the stage for my curve. And then Trish Stratus, she doesn't miss, folks. She calls out Soul. This rivalry is back on yet again as it goes to level 2 as we head into the final moments of this season. And then Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold. Back-to-back tables matches tonight. So we clear off the old broken tables from Occam, and we get Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold ready to go through a fresh one. And Stone Cold gets a bunch of splinters in his bald head. The rivalry grows to level 3. Shawn Michaels dominates, and why not, as it was his match specialty. And we are going fast, hot, and heavy. And then Sol Ruca, she says, no, I'm the future. You're old, you're washed, you're trash, you're going to be retired after these next couple weeks. I am here for the long term, and the rivalry grows. So the double call out works to perfection. We bumped it from a level 1 all the way to a level 3 feud. And then we have Sika. No, it's Alpha in the ring against Yokozuna in the Iron Man match. And Yokozuna has a lot of stamina to wear off, so Alpha has his work cut out for him here. Alpha not very happy. He takes that anger out. And he does start an individual feud with Alpha, and he gets the big dub as he is the true Iron Man. And The Rock says, how about that? How about those Samoans getting it out there? Let's give shout outs and props where it's due. 4,000 fans. Hop on board. Excellent promo from The Rock. And then, oh my goodness, this is the first glimpse we are seeing of a potential if we can make it through the bullets. It's like trying to get to Mania with these two is like storming the beaches of Normandy through a cards and cards of that you guys are just spitting at us, trying to get through the bullets. Can we make it all the way there? But this is our first true in the match, or in the ring match that these two have. Let's see who has the early hand in this rivalry submission match. Oh, buddy. And it grows twofold, so the rivalry grows level 2 to level 4. Triton gets the best of Andre in this round. He makes Andre submit, and he does declare that Andre's ass is worthy of beating. It comes away 3.5 stars and a little Mania sampler. And Roman Reigns says, what about that match? And then they're like, okay, like you're not as cool as The Rock cutting a promo. And he can't disagree with that. So only 2,000 fans, but he ain't on the mic what The Rock is on the mic. 2,000 fans will take it though, because Cody's stealing a lot of fans from us this week and next. And then in the main event, sadly, due to circumstances, we had to try to blow this rivalry off right here, right now, because we need China to die. We need China to get injured so I can get some fans.
You're gonna die, clown.
You're gonna die, clown!
And the Steiner math is just going crazy because so many people are stealing percentages of fans from me, and there's just a lot of math going on, and I don't know how it's going to shake out. But regardless, I know how this is going to shake out. It's going to be one hell of a finale to one hell of a show. The question is, who is going to be the women's champ? Is it going to be China? Is it going to be Alexa Bliss? Is China going to hold the belt while she's hurt? No. No, China stays.
No
Wow.
way, dude. No way.
Oh my.
Oh, so not only do we not get our fan boost, we swing and miss horribly, but now China isn't even a champion, and we don't have a level 4 feud because it's blown off. Just abysmal. That's the type of mistakes that could keep you in 3rd place.
Over to Raw. I mean, we heard it here. AJ Styles threw a little tug of milk from Demon Finn Balor's shopping cart, and Demon Finn Balor came raging to me, and I said, you know what, go solve it in the ring and get over it. Too bad this wasn't a TLC match, because we know a little tug of milk would be up top, but maybe that's for Mania. Maybe they're going to be fighting for a little chocolate milk at WrestleMania, but it does go up to level 2 in a 4-star match. Stacy Keibler calls out Charlotte Flair, and it works. She says, you are a bitch, and Charlotte Flair's like, whoa, holy shit. And then Ethan Page says, I'm a fan favorite, and we all know, and we're kind of punting on this one, we didn't end up fixing this. It is heel against Road Dogg, but Road Dogg has been, he says he's the fan favorite. He's been cutting the charity promos. He's been putting in the work. It's more than 1,000 fans per week. And see, he can even get the win and still get this brand 1,000 fans per week. They're going to start a rivalry that probably won't go anywhere. Charlotte Flair comes out and says, no, you're a bitch. And Stacey Keebler goes, oh. And the rivalry goes to level 4. So it's going to be a bitch off next week. Not a Bischoff. Not a Bischoff.
I wish.
But moving on along, we got Abyss and Bruno Sammartino. Bruno Sammartino has been talking a lot of Italian smack towards Abyss, and Abyss is like, I don't understand you. I did not take Italian in high school. I took Spanish. And mi queso no por favor. I tried my best. I also didn't take Spanish, but that's a 3-star match, and that's a level 4 rivalry because Abyss picks up Bruno Sammartino's old ass. Black hole slams him into the ground.
Can you say my cheese, please?
I think I did, yes. Because I love me some cheese.
My queso.
Jack, have you ever put queso under a candle warmer and then dipped your Tostitos into the warm queso?
No.
That's a life hack. You should try it if you get a candle warmer. They're only like $15. Anyways, New Jack calls out Kevin Owens, says, I better see you around here next week. If I don't see you here next week, I'm going to be really upset. So, I don't know. New Jack might be getting upset because Kevin Owens, there's rumors that Kevin Owens is not showing up to the go-home show. But you know who is showing up right now? It's going to be Becky Lynch because all the critics have Becky Lynch winning this match, although Ivy Nile has been surprising people and Tatum Paxley has been not. See, there it is. Ivy Nile has surprised yet again. It happened, I'm pretty sure it was last week. Might have been 2 weeks ago. It was last recording where Ivy Nile and Tatum Paxley screwed over Becky Lynch, and it happens yet again. So Becky Lynch is like, who am I feuding against? Am I feuding against Tatum Paxley or Ivy Nile? I'm so pissed off, but the crowd loves it. 3.5 stars. And we do go up to a level 3 rivalry. So we're moving on along there. What also is moving along is Jesse the Body calling out Brooks Jensen's dumb ass and his dumb mask. And Brooks Jensen's super offended because he's crafted that mask. He's been broken all season, and he's been really attached to this gimmick. So if you attack the mask, you attack the man. And Brooks Jensen is going to be going all out next week. But you know who's going all out this week? It's Blair Davenport. She said, no better get a shot at my World Heavyweight Championship before me. So I said, what about an Intercontinental Championship shot first? She said, that makes me grumpy. And I said, well, you know what? Get out there and prove you can win, because I've heard wins make you, and wins make her grumpy. So that's not great. She's holding up the women's Intercontinental. Right, well, the match was great, but she is not great. She has an actual scowl on her face. She's just pouting as she holds up the women's IC title. 3.5 star match, and it was already a level 4 feud. Put Lyra right through a table. Nice.
And now I'm pouting with a scowl on my face because we go to ECW and whatever the hell Armando cooked up in this opener. We've got Tama Tonga team up with Elton Prince against Dog Daddy and Warrior. So I don't know. Maybe we got double up tag team chemistry here. But Tama Tonga and Elton Prince get the victory because as the match was going on, KSI came out ringside. Warrior saw him and started chasing him back around the arena again. More to come from that later. Then El Grande Americano comes out to the ring and says, I just need my Mania moment, pretty please. And then after that, it's Roxanne Perez versus Sally Steamroller.
Get steamrolled.
1-on-1. And Roxanne gets the better of Sally once again. 3 stars. They go to level 2, and then Chad Gable comes out to the ring and he says, I just need my Mania moment, pretty please. And he gets 2 popularity. And then Charlie Dempsey, Luke Gallows, they're just seeing who can be more pissed off during this contest between one another. And Luke Gallows channels his anger better for a 2.5 star victory. The rivalry up to level 3. And then KSI, he's running, he's sprinting around the arena trying to get away from Warrior, and he grabs a mic and he says, please, I don't even taste that good. And it doesn't work. Warrior just desires to drink every inch of KSI. So the rivalry goes up to level 2. Jordan Grace versus Gigi Dolan. Jordan came in, got a win over Gigi recently, trying to get another one, and does just that in a 2.5 star match to Anelia. He's been begging Coral, you got to come into the ring. I know you want to be done being on AI Armando's brand, but you got to fight one more match, please fight, one more match. Coral's like, nah, I don't really feel like it.
No, I don't really feel like it.
So we'll have to see if Coral shows up at the Go Home show or at WrestleMania. And then the main event, non-title here, Joe Gacy, mesmerized by Mr. Ass. Will Billy Gunn continue to have the advantage in this feud? He does. 4 stars. And he tells Joe Gacy, if you're willing to put the title on the line, I'll let you smack it one time. So we'll have to see if Joe Gacy bites on the offer. The rivalry for now, level 3 to close the show. Then we head over to WCW. Sonya Deville looking disheveled. Her paperwork's all messed up. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing anymore. And she's in her office trying to figure out what to do. Zelina's in there yapping away, saying how she wants to fight because she got a promo again on the last show and it didn't go that great. She's trying to figure out what to do. And all of a sudden a disco ball comes down from the ceiling out of nowhere. And she's like, what the hell? And the lights are going and Disco Bell dances her way in and says, I'm ready to boogie down and take over WCW. And Sonya just in confusion's like, sure, dude, head on out there. So it's Zelina Vega, Disco Bell, women's title to kick off the show, and Disco Bell dances away to a 4.5 star classic in the last women's standing match. Now, as a reminder, we did use a power card there, so we did get 4.5 stars on that. But we do get a feud, and again, I might not have level 4s, but I am just trying to have as many feuds as possible because I don't know what the hell is going to happen for me over these next couple shows. Then the Young Guns call out the bodies. And the Young Guns say, look, we know that it's going to get a little bit unraveled here on WCW, but if we all survive the hurricane, if we all survive the war that exists between us, we do want one shot at you guys, one shot at those tag team titles. And, you know, Shaq and Champ are like, I mean, maybe, like, we're down, but we don't know if we'll be able to be down. And then Tyler Bate, Kevin Nash, Big Sexy versus Big Mouth. Something's got to give here. These two have been feuding. It's a matter of time before one of these guys gets hurt. Tyler Bate just chopping at the legs of Kevin Nash at the start of this match. And Nash, he finally succumbs to all the shots to his knees, falling to the mat. He is out for 4 weeks. Tyler Bate gets a 3-star victory and twirls his mustache in victory, avenging his fallen compadre, Pete Dunne. And then Wendy Chu and Scarlett, they come out to the ring and they say, we impressed you, didn't we? We came out. We became the tag team champions. We proved we have chemistry. And I don't know, WCW might be falling apart so much that maybe, even though we're only level 2 ladies, maybe we can be a WrestleMania main event. And so, you know, people are like, dude, hell yeah, WCW's women's division's been killing it. We're down. We're down. Maybe. We'll have to see. Level 2 on the feud. And then Io Sky gets ready to fight Raquel Rodriguez. And Raquel looks a little bit nervous, you know, because she's been in real life getting comparisons to Big Sexy Kevin Nash. And she's like, oh, shit, are my knees in danger? Am I going to get injured tonight? And because of her fear, she does not give everything she has. It allows Io Sky to hit the, you know, over the moonsault, get the 3 count, get the win. And the rivalry goes level 3, but luckily Raquel healthy for another week. And then Jakara says, hey, Liv, look, I heard what Scarlett and Wendy Chu had to say, and I get that. I get that they're doing their thing, whatever. But let's not forget what you and I have to solve. You need to make a choice, Liv. Is it going to be me or is it going to be them? And their rivalry goes up to level 4. And then it's Braun Breaker versus Shaq because we didn't have a lot of people over 40 stamina. So Braun Breaker is trying to get his shot at Tommaso Ciampa's world title. So he's thinking, what better way to do that than to go through Shaquille O'Neal? And he makes that statement. He spears Shaq down to the mat, gets the 3 count, and he begins barking. And then from the stage, Tommaso Ciampa says, look, Braun, I'd love to fight you. I'd love to fight the Young Guns, but I don't know what the future holds for any of us on WCW. It feels like it's 2001 right now. I don't know if we got next week or the week after. But if I survive, I'll give you your shot. That's no problem. I'll give the Young Guns their shot too. But it's not really up to me anymore. And then the main event, Ambulance backs up Bianca and Lash Legend. They're hearing that shit. Things might go up in smokes here at WCW. So let's just, one of us can just injure the other. We'll just pull the plug right now, get it handled. take care of things, maybe have a future match, maybe not. I don't even know. But Bianca Belair gets the 5-star ambulance victory. No injury here, which is cool, but no feud movement, which is unfortunate. For our rundowns, WCW, the show we just ran through here, so we'll go quick. 4.5 stars. Disco Bell over Zelina Vega becoming the women's champion. Starting a feud there. Tyler Bate, 3 stars over Kevin Nash. Nash injured for 4 weeks. Io Sky, 3 stars over Raquel Rodriguez. Their feud goes up to level 3. Braun Breaker, 2.5 stars, defeats Shaquille O'Neal. And in the main event, 5 stars, Bianca Belair takes down Lash Legend. Similar to the opener, we had the match card boost on that match. Call-outs, the Young Guns call out the Baldies for level 3. Scarlett and Wendy Chu call out Liv and Raquel for level 2. Jakara calls out Liv for level 4. And then we head over to NXT 3.0 in the opening contest. 4 stars, Bret Hart takes down Akam in the tables match. Shawn Michaels, 3.5 stars, takes down Stone Cold in the tables match. Their rivalry now up to level 3. It's a 2-star victory for Yokozuna over Afa in the Iron Man match, and they begin a feud. Triton, 3.5 stars, defeats Andre the Giant in the submission match, and they get 2 levels on their feud. And then the main event, 5 stars, steel cage victory for Alexa Bliss. She becomes the women's champion, closing her feud with Chyna, who somehow, some way survives with her 0 stamina. Absolutely insane. Sol Ruka calls out Trish. Trish calls out Sol Ruka. I forget if both of these worked or one of them worked, but they are now sitting.
They both worked.
They both worked. Okay, cool. Successful double down across the board, going from level 1 to level 3. Then on Raw, 4 stars in the opener. Demon Finn Balor, he's been strong in those Extreme Rules matches. He keeps it going, defeating AJ Styles, their rivalry up to level 2. Then the Road Dogg, 1.5 stars, takes down Ethan Page in the 1,000 fan match, and they begin a feud. Abyss, 3 stars over Bruno Sammartino, their rivalry up to level 4. Ivy Nile keeps crashing the party, successfully winning the triple threat match over Becky Lynch and Tatum Paxley. Becky and Tatum up to level 3. And in the main event tables match, 3.5 stars, Blair Davenport defeats Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship in that feud. The Body calls out Brooks for level 4. New Jack calls out Kevin Owens for level 4. And then the double down, double successful, Stacy Keibler and Charlotte Flair go from level 2 to level 4. Then for ECW, this tag match happens. Tama Tonga and Elton Prince defeat Angelo Dawkins and Ultimate Warrior, 3.5 stars. Roxanne Perez defeats Sally Steamroller, 3 stars. Their rivalry up to level 2. Luke Gallows over Charlie Dempsey, 2.5 stars. Rivalry level 3. 2.5 stars as well for Jordan Grace over Gigi Dolan. And in the main event, 4 stars. Billy Gunn defeats Joe Gacy, rivalry level 3. Ilya calls out Coral for a level 4. KSI calls out Warrior for a level 2. For NXT, they're going to get a 127 rating score. They're going to get 233
Look at
fans.
that. Let's go.
Losing $2,700. And damn, Disco Bell talking shit on Alexa Bliss.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Great name.
Unreal stuff there.
Alexa Bliss just being a little slut.
Speaking of little sluts, Canada and Raw, they get a 114 rating score. They're going to lose 14,500 fans, gain $42,000. And it was a really varied show, added to the quality. Keep it up, Raw, says Suplex Fan 96.
Apparently not. Jeez.
Dang. And then for EC Dub, a 116 rating score. 5,700 fans, they lose $169,000 they gain, but there it is. Tama Tonga and Elton Prince got that tag chemistry. Armando knew exactly what he was doing there. And then finally for Dub C Dub, we get a 123 rating score. We'll gain 4,000 fans. We'll gain $61,000. And Nash got hurt tonight. Hope the injury's not bad, but it probably is because it's Kevin Nash, RIP. And these are the standings. Getting ready to head into our final go-home show here. So I am up 66,000 fans on Cheek. Cheek is up 13,000 fans on Canada, and we have officially eclipsed Canada. 300,000 fans over Armando. Third place now, leading last place as we head to Pittsburgh, PA, and Raw's go-home show.
All right. We got the Power limited stock. We got breaking news. More breaking news. Back alleys. Veto stars. It's going to be Kevin Owens. Boom. Increased match cost. Oh, boy. Okay. Can't have Owens participate this week. Power Guard's going to be more expensive. Demon Finn Balor's happy for the match. Great match, by the way, with 4.5 stars or 3.5, whatever it was. It was great. What is that? Shut up. You got to get dirty to win. You got to get dirty to not stay in fourth.
I love
Better watch
getting
your
dirty to
back.
win.
AJ Styles wants to stick around for 32K. We're gonna do it. He's straight faced, so we're just gonna meet him at the price. Fuck it. He's gonna be happy boy about it. We'll get it to the moon. That do we have anybody under? Well, we probably have mad people under 60 now. Oh, only Aleister Black. So what do I have to do for that? That might actually be worthwhile. Least popular Bruiser is in a match this week. Isn't that Aleister Black? No, he's a fighter. It's going to be, well, Lex Luger, who's going to be in a match this week. So we'll be able to use that, hopefully. What is going to be the main event this week? Probably this. We're going to turn on. Ooh, very nice. So Stacy Keibler is now our most popular superstar, which is going to protect Kevin Owens against that other card, the other Veto Star card that Cody has. So good news for Kevin Owens. He's going to hopefully make WrestleMania. Because Stacy Keibler is also going to be in a match this week. She's going to be in a Fatal 4-Way, putting up her World Heavyweight Championship. Sorry, Blair, you're not getting your shot. Because you got to be in another type of match. It's going to be Charlotte Flair. It's going to be Tatum Paxley and Becky Lynch. Although I might have to change this. We know we definitely have to do this feud, but I might have to save this feud for WrestleMania. We'll take a look at what we got after this. We're going to want to book this. Let me just book this, and we'll figure out what we're doing match type wise and order wise. We have to have New Jack and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, possibly for a title. And that would be if I throw New Jack into here, or we have a Fatal 4-Way for the world title. Interesting. Because I think Ethan Page needs to be in some kind of scene as well, because he is going to get us another 1,000 fans at WrestleMania. Thank God we used them, because it would have been down 15,000 fans that last week. We're going to end Abyss and Bruno as well. But I think I also want to save this. We are going to book this, obviously, for the world title. Do I have enough ladies? It would have to be just these four, eh? And I want to end this feud. Possibility to go sign somebody this week just to get the ladies' tag belts out there this week. I'm just trying to think of how I can do that. We got to end this feud. And I guess, actually, do I put Abyss actually in the main event? We'll have to see here. I'm trying to rack my brain around what we could do here. I think Road Dogg, Ethan Page needs to be in a match this week. And I can do a submission match this week. So we could try to get this to level 4, although we're going to have to rock heel until we can get to Mania next week. So that's if I have all straight matches, one-on-ones. We're going to have... Yeah, I don't think he's going to get like 10 pop, obviously. So we're going to do New Jack self-promo. We're going to do... We are probably going to sign somebody this week, so we can get the ladies' tag belts out there. But then I have to do Tatum Paxley and Becky Lynch at Mania. So actually, that's not happening. We are going to go back to the Fatal 4-Way here. Put the world title on the line. And that also has to be at Mania if I don't do it this week. Yeah, because if Cody uses on me, Stacy Keebler's out. I have to do Stacy Keebler this week. Oh, a lot of math. Math is mathin'. Because I kind of wanted to save this till Mania. But I guess I could add Becky Lynch and Tatum Paxley. Oops. Turn that back on. We can add Becky Lynch and Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley's going to call up Becky Lynch. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll still rock the level 3 feud. And Becky Lynch can do maybe some charity. And, ooh, I kind of do want to do a double down to get this to level 4. I think that's more important than the charity. KFC, don't fail me now, baby. That means we won't be able, unless I use my money for some signings, for 1 week signings. And then, I want to have this match. Everything else has to happen as well. These are for titles. They're going to stay where they are. And then I don't think I have to care about the women's tag titles that much. Just like the real WWE, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I don't know when those have been last defended. Why don't we do something like a casket match? No, that'd be crazy. No. Let's throw this in a steel cage. Let's try that. Oh, we can't. It's too expensive, right? We have the match cost on. Shit.
Release that
Freaking
friggin' naughty woman Blair Davenport.
Oh, they got their level 4 feud.
Worth it.
Let me take a quick little peek here. Yeah, because we get that up to level 4, we'll at least have a fatal 4-way level 4 for the women's IC title at WrestleMania.
And you got everybody in some feuds.
Yeah, we did. We actually navigated that decently well. It's just this Ethan Page Road Dogg. I wish it was face heel. Nothing I can do about it now. And I don't have anything for Ivy Nile at this second. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add Ivy Nile to this match. Because she's been putting in work. Call it the number 1 contender. And she's going to be in that match. Do I want to add... Can I add anybody to this match? Nope. We're all out of dudes. I think this is pretty much all I can do. So, one last look at the power cards. Take a look at the GM assistant. Yeah. Stacy's our most pop. So she'd get hit. Oops, it's Y, obviously. We'd hit Bianca. Or we'd hit... Where is he? Or... Wait, huh? Oh, it's... I keep doing that. I'm so confused. Popularity. We'd hit Triton. Or Scarlett. And Scarlett's already busy 1 week. Or Cheek just hit her, I guess, this week. And Scarlett doesn't have a feud. Oh, man. But she does have 81 popularity. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit... We're going to... Wait. Hello?
Armando probably played one on me, so you can't use it because he's already hit me with it, is my guess. Because you're going first, so Armando probably played Vito Star on me.
Wow, what an ass, dude. All right. We'll hit this on you. I guess I'll hit... If I hit Cheek, that's going to hit Triton. If I hit Armando, nobody cares. Then Cody's got one. He's got to decide between Stacy Keebler and Triton. So I'm going to make Cody decide. I'm going to hit Armando and let Cody decide because Stacy Keebler's not a part of our WrestleMania. So that's a wasted use anyways. So I'm making Cody decide. We're hitting Armando and not letting Cody take the easy way out on that one. We could do a Wambulance this week. I think I might have to. Because we might get hit with some stuff next week. We don't get an ambulance match. Let's throw... We don't have it this week. God damn it. We're going to have to hope we get an ambulance match next week. I don't know which one it is, but maybe we'll have to have a one-on-one match. I don't know if we can, but we'll have to see. At least that's the only card if that is the one that we have to let go. I don't think I need to hit anybody with pre-match physio, but now's the time. It'd be Charlotte Flair. You know what? I might as well. Yeah, let's hit Charlotte Flair with that pre-match fizz, and we're done.
She lives.
She gonna live. She gonna live. And if we're not, we have our injury rehab 3. So anybody just don't get injured for more than 3 weeks, and we'll be golden goose. Do I want to spend any more money to make this card better? Do I think... You know what? Let's put this in Extreme Rules. Let's spend all this money that we can right now. Oh, yeah. Everything's expensive. We'll keep that. No, I think these boys will need the extra little boosty. So we'll put the table there. 79 pop. I think she'll do well. And this... Yeah, I think... What I'm going to do is... Dang it. We're going to make this the normal match. This the Extreme Rules match. Although I wouldn't mind Jesse getting his. His is the submission, eh? Alright. Alright. I'd have to take the table off here. Which I can do. So why don't we do that? Just these guys might... No, the title is on the line here. I think we're good with the curve. I'm going to send this one in. And we'll see what happens, baby. One last quick look. Boom.
All right, this is War. Whoops.
Oh,
hit it at the wrong time. So,
True.
War Games, Bad Pub 3, Good Talent, Scouted, Increased Match Cost,
Just
There's
War
the
Games.
okay, so it does.
Not going to stack.
Veto
There he is,
Star,
bitch.
There it is. Spoiler
Singular.
alert.
Wait, but he used it this week. You better wait. I'm so confused.
It
He
probably
must have
like
used
you
it.
probably can't hit the same person like multiple in a row.
True.
All right, so all special matches cost double. Bad news: Talent Scouts more expensive. Then
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
like
gonna
this.
like this, but Scarlet Bait, Jakara. I saw Raquel on there, and then I'll look at who the other one was. Tyler Bate says, "Huh? Why'd you let go of my tag partner?"
Right.
It's too bad about Dunn, but I do have plans for you going forward. Don't worry. That's okay.
Can't really-
He's still smiling with teeth. He's so happy he beat Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is like, can I fight someone else? We'll say yes. If it happens, it happens. If not, we're here at the end. So let's see who the 5th person was. So Scarlett was the Veto Star.
Ooh, big
Scott
papa.
Steiner is the other one. So Bate, Jakara, Mello, Steiner, Raquel, and then Scarlett is the Veto Star hit. Okay, so
Hey, before you get going, I'm going to invoke my special wheel clause
Ooh,
this
okay.
week. I'm gonna let you live at Mania. I feel like if it was a lot closer, I was gonna ruin your Mania, but it's not. So I'm going to take Shaquille O'Neal off the board this week.
okay, I can twerk with that, and as a thank you, I will let Triton survive. So we will block Stacy, which will just potentially block like a cross-branded match, but it's not a big deal, but we'll do that. Okay, so then that's wild. If that had been there last week. Okay, Veto Champ, though, we are going to play the feud for some drama. So if that blocks Triton, it was random, not targeted. Then I doubt I do anything with it, but can't use 2 next week, so I'm going to know some guys this week.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm gonna Scout and Shasha. We'll see as I book the card and look at things how I feel. Injury rehab. We can't use them both next week, so we use one on Shaq now. Shaq will be usable for me at Mania, and then
I mean Nash.
I think we start to book here. So we got War Games. Cheek will be War Games. Canada was free of the war, so he was able to book out normal show this week. Cheek and I will be in them trenches. And I will gotta just mentally, if I accidentally book Shaq, just correct me. I'm saying it out loud. I shouldn't accidentally book him. He's just so handsome. It's hard not to. Okay, so based on what I've got, I think the move here for me is to take the tag feud as a Mania match, which would mean Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa happens tonight. And then Ciampa can't get injured. He's at 41. If Braun gets hurt, he gets hurt. So I think this definitely happens tonight. Then Mello was in like a level 1. He's blocked anyways. Never mind. That doesn't matter. So Javon might as well have a match. It will not be against Shaq, but we might as well do something with him. So it's going to be Randy, because that's literally the only option. And we'll put the U.S. title on the line. If Javon wins it, he has a little popularity boost going into Mania. Then women's division, we've got Lash and Bianca is good to go. We've got Liv and Jakara. Obviously, we're going to be risking injuries here. I can try to save one person. I'll have to pick who. No, Jakara is also blocked. Okay, so this would be, let's see. So that probably just goes to Mania also. So let's do, they're both heel. Okay, so I got to brainstorm here. It'll be more expensive, but it's probably just going to be me making signings here. Or do I have anybody? So their feud ends. If they get hurt, they get hurt. Randy's the only one that can get hurt. He isn't guaranteed for Mania. Braun Breaker's not guaranteed for Mania. So I could do physio on Disco Bell and have her fight Io tonight. Title on the line to help the match out. If Io gets the belt, we can maybe make like a fatal 4-way at Mania. And then we just throw Liv against Wendy Chu, and we risk one of these two. Actually, it probably makes more sense to risk Disco Bell, even though she's the champ. Liv Morgan's got a level 4 feud, so it probably makes more sense to preserve. Then promo-wise, for the blocking, that also we're going to say, I don't know if I've ever said it, but if I didn't, also blocks Shaq from the promo side of things there. We're going to go charity to grab extra fans. And then I just got to decide if I want to spend money. It's more expensive, but do I want to spend money to make a signing just to try to get like a triple threat, something to add some sizzle to one of these matches? And I think I do. We know guys and what Chiku's getting. So our searches are more, you can see there. It's like, this is normally 50, it's 100, this is normally 25, it's 50. So I think we're going to search level 15 to 19 wide open here, and then it's going to cost an extra 25,000 compared to normal to bring the person in. But I think this is worth it just to do an open search, see what's potentially there. That's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
So I didn't even notice Tongaloa was all the way released. I forgot about that.
Rangvold.
So I think Kane I'm gonna have come in because I can make one of the matches a tables match, and that's his specialty, so that helps it. So Kane is gonna come in for this week, and then I'll see. Man, is it better to just pay both weeks now? I was gonna say see about maybe using them at Mania, but I don't know if it really. It's 22K. Screw it. If I lose because I spend an extra 22K right now, then I messed up in other ways. Okay, so Kane is here, and he is gonna be part of this match. Because then if he wins the world title, I can either re-sign him or let him walk with the belt. And then I have the belt to potentially add to something else, is my thinking here. So Kane's going to come in, maybe be WCW World Champion.
Crazy.
That'll be the main.
That'll be the Kane.
And then... do I want to bring Eve back? Be the same cost. I don't think I'm going to also bring Eve, because then we're potentially diving into Mania money, where I should be able to book up the match types, and I want the monies. So 1 triple threat. Then what is going to open? I think these 2 ladies open, and we give them TLC. We go for the quality boost here. Feel good about that. Promo wise, Shaq doesn't do a promo. Everyone else is banned. Then, okay, so now the power card special promotion. We're going to use that at Mania. We're going to know 12 guys at Mania. If I have the money, we will go with Eliminator and Backstage Brawl at Mania. Rehab will save me if someone gets hurt. Physio. Now that we've got everything booked, I think we go with Liv. And then if Disco Bell gets hurt, we hope that it's 3 weeks or less. So proceed. Yes. Okay, so Liv will be healthy. Get School 3. I think we hold this for Mania to pick a match out of the 2 we're booking and then boost somebody in it. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the assistant here. I'm looking at the budges for my 2-level gentlemen. I'm always staring at their budge. Armando's got a huge budget, but he doesn't matter. These guys are pretty much even here. I think Canada's going to get a bigger game this week because he doesn't have the War Games blocker here on the go-home show. So I'm anticipating him going into second here, but Cheek could also injure somebody. So
Second? Are you high? You think I'm going into second after this week?
You're only down
There's no-
13,000, and Cheek and I both have War Games, and you have all your logistics. Well, not all.
But you're stealing 10% of my fans, and it's all crazy.
Right, but you're stealing from Cheek too. Like, I mean,
I know, but it's just I just don't see it. But that's fine.
Yeah. So
I think I gain I probably lose fans this week, to be honest with you. No, it's a go home show.
it's a
Never
go
mind.
home. Again, it's
Cheek's
13,000.
gonna get
I'm not
money,
sitting here saying I'm 100%
But if Cheek
accurate.
injures anybody, that's 15,000.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Instantly.
He could potentially
Yeah.
injure somebody, but if I'm looking at the surface, I think you're going to have the best of the shows because Cheek and I are all level 1 logistics. So
Yeah,
if I think Cheek is going to stay ahead, I think it's a toss-up. So that's kind of how I'm looking at how I want to use my cards here. Is I think it's a coin flip.
Sure.
And my slight lean is I think you get into second place.
You're wrong, but, yeah.
With that, I am going to go with the scouted. I think Cheek's going to be more inclined to make a signing attempt. So I'm going to go scouted to him. I'm going to go... where the hell to go? Shashada Cheek. Then I'm going to increase the match cost on Canada. And then last one's limited stock. This one I don't really know which way I lean, but I'm going to go Canada here for limited stock. And then everything else is potential Mania usage. So we're good on the cards. We're good with the curve. I feel super confident in the main event. I think making this TLC with the level 3 feud should be good. The mid card is going to be a bit of a guess. Just hoping that this can get 2.5. Hopefully we can get 3 stars out of the other matches with titles on the line. I think we need to put this tables. I know we do that a lot with Randy, but it's a specialty. And we know Javon will be good for Mania. Randy, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. This one I don't want to do a stipulation, but if Disco Bell gets hurt, hopefully it's 3 weeks or less. And we are... Oh, shit. Glad I checked that. Okay, we need to use Get Schooled 3 because I'm getting one next week. Okay, so... Wait. Oh, I hit the wrong card. Okay, so this week, let's boost... I think I'm going to boost EO because she's about to get upset, but I think she's a lock for Mania. Shaq's also lock for Mania, though. Shaq's a definite lock for Mania. We're going to go Shaq here, I think. Get him above level 20. And then we'll get another one next week because we just coincidentally did that. And we will send it through.
Okay, here we go. Breaking news. Match cost. More breaking news. The news is broke. Advertising. War games. Okay, let's see. Oh, Alexa Bliss, happy for the rematch against China. Told you I'd get the win. Glad I joined NXT. She had a little typo. It's going well at the moment. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Yokozuna. I'll just go ahead and extend him. I literally don't have anyone else, so I'll just go ahead.
Has he? Damn, I was hoping the last one would be like the magical
He's like, yeah, I
one.
heard it, yeah. And then the Hitman. I'm really psyched for this upcoming PLE. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. So it must be in Canada next week. Or, yeah. Oh,
Maybe, yeah.
all right. So there we go. If Triton cuts a promo, we get a health spot.
Oh, that's tough.
Yay.
All right, so let's just. I'm not gonna be able to do much of anything. Let's see. So scouted. So I got Veto Random and Veto Star, and then scouted are the three I gotta dish off.
I don't think you can even use Veto Star on anyone. Or maybe... No, yeah. No, that's Rando.
Yeah, it's just a random.
No, you're that one. Can you? Oh, you... Wait, didn't I use it on Armando? I'm so confused how this card works.
I was gonna say. So...
Because I use it on Armando next week. And then Cody... I couldn't use it on Cody. That's so weird.
Maybe Armando used it on me twice.
Well, see, because this will just be null and void because
Cody used it on
also
me.
used this on you.
And I used it on Armando, so no matter who you use it on, it's worthless.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go rando. Cody, Canada, and then now I'm scouted. Who's gonna search?
I don't have money. My match costs are already $1 bazillion now.
See, this
so
is where
I
it'd be
got no
nice if
money.
Armando was good because like he has the budget, so it might make
Right.
sense to block him. But like,
Hopefully next year the AI improves.
yeah, I
Kind
think
of
it makes.
improved this year.
Yeah, it didn't take him, or he lasted longer before falling off. They just struggle if you have a long form save like we do.
Yeah.
Injury rehab, which doesn't mean a lot. So I'm just gonna book. We'll see whoever I don't book. I don't really need to use health spas because, like, at the end of the day, I need people to get hurt. So none of these cards. And then this is just a matter of, do I want it this week or do I want to save it for Mania? Okay.
Like I know how that card works, but it'd be cool if it could like battle against the bad publicities. Like I know it's just like your retention rate goes to like 0.99 or something like that at the end, so you'd still get people stolen from you. It's not like it.
Power card
They said
scroll
it.
bar is funny.
I know. So I think, yeah, and you should have, yeah, because these people are expensive. Okay. So let's just see here. I got to go through a lot of different things. So I think my tag teams, this is going to blow off, but my worry is I don't
I'll
think
be
that
fine.
I don't think either of you guys used
you're safe. So
block a champ unless Armando.
I used veto champ on you, but it's based on what's coming into the week. So if Andre wins the belt here, he's not at risk.
Okay.
So it's your champs as they sit right now could possibly get hit with it.
And then, but if Armando, well, I wouldn't know. Well,
He would have to use a random. The only thing I think that can stop Andre right now is a random superstar sniping
Yeah.
you. Veto champs can't touch you, and Andre's not your most popular, so Triton could be at risk between my card and if Armando did something, but you would be able to, for Andre and the Wheel Draft Destiny, you would be able to pivot for that.
okay. Damn. Okay, and then, so let's get... Gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to have at Mania at this point.
A good time.
Triton and Andre, at least we know that.
I know.
Akam versus Bret Hart in the main event.
Damn. Stone Cold and Sean.
I know. And I feel like everyone will get hurt, and then people are going to get blocked. It's just going to be a bad time. Okay. Let's do... I can figure everything else out. The only thing that sucks is Triton might get blocked next week. But, okay. We're going to have this. China. I almost just want to make it a fatal 4-way, but then I'm not going to have much in terms of championships. So what I need to do... That can stay. I think I need to bring probably in 2 ladies to get some tag titles on to reduce the chance Triton gets hit. And then we have... Yeah, let's do... Red Malcolm. And then... let's do Polly. Yeah, because... Okay. So let's have this.
Beef.
Chief Beef.
Final ride, man.
Okay, so let's... There we go. So, okay.
Oh yeah.
So, we're actually gonna have Trish and Soul.
Oh.
Or would this, if they were separate, would that increase their singles feud or not?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So this would
yeah.
honestly be a good play
Yeah.
because if you do Church Soul at Mania, assuming they don't lose to these two, they would have a popularity increase for it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Very interesting.
so we have... That'll be on. We have this on. We have men's. And then unfortunately we don't have... I mean, I don't have the world title on for the men, but I do... And I can't do anything about getting that belt off of Triton this week because it doesn't really matter. So
That's not your world title, anyways.
well, I just meant like in terms of that card Cody played because it freezes
it's
who it
already
is this week.
factored.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would put him in a match and try to get it off of him.
Yeah.
But or I could just release him and then I don't even know if that would make a difference. Try to find him again.
Well, I was wondering, like, if you release somebody, can you just re-sign them again if you went and looked for them?
Right. Yeah,
If
that's
they'd
what I
be
meant.
available or
But
not,
the
I
only
don't know.
blunder would be if he didn't show up.
Or if he's
Right,
just
yeah.
unavailable, you sign him and he's unavailable.
God.
That would be crazy. You just search and he's just got the marker
Yeah.
there busy 1 week.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I just hope we can have Andre and Triton, but if not, then the world is forever without that treat. It'll be the greatest what if.
In wrestling history.
Okay, so I think this is kind of what I want to do. Let's have. So we have some good flex. If we're gonna be able to, I'm just trying to think if it could hit. If they become champs, though. Well, no, never mind. I actually want to clear this. I think we're just gonna have this go.
Ooh.
Because there's a good chance that Trish and Soul would be one of the feuds, and then Andre and Triton is the other. So I gotta blow this off, I guess. So, anyways,
Be that,
put one
or,
of them-
yeah, because I was gonna say 4-way, but then you would lose the wheel.
What?
what
If,
the
if you did
no, I
Austin and
meant-
Michaels in a 4-way, he would lose the wheel.
I meant a 4-way tonight in a steel cage.
oh gosh,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Then you could blow off Collie and.
No, he can't do steel cage though because of the war games.
Oh.
yeah, I'm
Yep.
limited stock.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so
That's a brutal pay-per-view just to have before Mania. The Survivor
know.
Series. Fuck. Couldn't have been Money in the Bank. Couldn't have got some money.
let's see.
We're just over here just scratching at scraps here to close out season 3.
Oh no, dude.
Oh gosh. Okay, I don't know. That's on cooldown, so I don't think it would trigger as high as.
3 and 4 feud though. Isn't Brett 4?
Oh yeah.
That's tough.
Actually, yeah. I actually kind of
Actually?
like that better.
Actually.
Okay. So I think we're doing things. Let me get some dippy nippies.
Tables.
Get the tables. Get the tables.
It's just everybody in a tables match, baby. You get a tables.
Special guest GM, the Dudley Boys.
Oh.
Sorry.
You get ladders and chairs.
Yeah, these guys just get to die out. Then we'll never know.
You never know.
Let's have
world will never
Triton make an appearance.
Hell yeah.
Gets you that big health spot card too.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Off
How awful.
yeah.
Yeah. Self promies.
Well, they're not gonna be. Yeah. let's just
Advertising. Yeah, sure.
get as much money as we can
Fair.
to spend it on something.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll even have Triton do it too. So I think that's what I want. And the last thing. So I guess. I think I'm actually going to use it this week because I don't know how well things are going to shake out. Pre-match fizz, I don't really need.
Okay, you're trying to end people.
Yeah.
Put it on Andre just for fun, just in case. Never know. It's the only one you care about. Give him a nice massage.
It's
Oh,
a worthless
thank
card.
you for
Next
massage.
week, it's a
He earned
worthless
it.
card. And then, oh yeah, this is what I wanted. So Great Muda is just
Oh yeah, the Puda.
done. So we might as well
Puda's done.
release. Have a good release.
Hey, everybody else is
And-
used, aren't they?
There's gonna be some
Everybody-
funerals at Mania too.
Oh,
Well, I don't know about for you guys, but if you're not on the
Oh,
show, you're getting
fuck,
cut. I
right.
need money.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
See ya.
I think
Sign him just to release him.
Well, everything's played against me that could be, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we
I
can't.
don't
There's
think-
nothing that can hit you.
There's
beyond
nothing else
what we
besides that
played.
one card you played, because I don't think
Yeah, Vito.
Canada played
You
anything.
won't. Well, what's hitting you next week, you're not going to see in this menu. That's only what's hitting you this week and what you played.
That's
But
crazy.
I played a Vito Star. The other thing is whatever Armando did, but
Yeah.
any sort of vetoes are based on your roster coming into the week. So like signing somebody doesn't just add a body towards a veto. They're not in consideration.
But you are getting Shashad next week, and you
Yeah.
don't know any guys, so
I
True.
know.
Yeah. So if there is someone you want to bring in,
I'm kind of
you
thinking.
would want to do it.
So
So that's a good.
there's
point.
my ladies. They both might go out, so then I wouldn't have cross-branded PLE. I'd need a woman.
right.
So I do think I want to bring in a lady to at least have that. And then ideally I had Andre and Triton, and then I think I got enough dudes to fill in one for the cross-branded PLE. So I think I'm okay there. But I think I need at least a woman. So I am going to sign a woman. Wait, gender, not role.
Although gender roles are real.
All right, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The greatest blunder of our
my
era.
God.
Oh no!
And you don't have the talent scouts now, unless
Oh no!
that just literally means every level 25 is on a roster except Victoria for the female side,
For females,
True.
yeah.
which makes sense. I mean, obviously, I was searching more specific, but like trying to find a face giant, I had to skip through 3 searches.
Damn. And that's it. I don't have any talent scouts.
You have to just wide open.
Oh,
yeah,
right here. Yeah.
right here.
Jada
And
Parker,
Data Parker.
Jada
or Cinnamon
Parker.
Garrett would be your options.
Oh, cinnamon.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I
didn't sign
could-
one, or
Or I could not have this match,
Right,
yeah,
and then I would have China next week ready to go for cross brand.
right.
So I could bring in. I could bring in Cinnamon Garrett. She's got a new perk. And then have her fight in China's place.
Yeah.
It's heel, but
What are you
kind
gonna
of
do?
up against the wall.
Yeah, you
I
are.
don't know.
or
We'll
you. I mean, the other would just be send Alexa Bliss to Mania.
Yeah, exactly. All right, woman.
Or no, China's the face. I see. Yeah,
Yeah. But Alexa Bliss is the champ. This would be
true.
still allow me to have a championship match. So China is going to be saved. She's going to be preserved for Mania.
I mean, Alexa could still get injured. 26.
And then
Yeah, she
China
could.
probably gets injured at Mania for you.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
probably solves that because this is a title match and it's tables, so there's a good chance Alexa dies. There's a good chance one of these guys go down anyway, and then still you got Bret Hart. So I have a lot of possibilities, but okay, I think that's making the best. I swung and missed on that freaking Victoria one, which is crazy work, but I think that's good. So I literally can't use that.
We.
I could put it to China. No thanks.
Oh, right. Yeah, you want her injured.
All right. Hopefully, all the Yinzers enjoy the show in Pittsburgh. I think.
Enjoy it more than playoff football.
What's that?
Oh, over to Raw, baby, and we're gonna end this feud. Stacy Keibler came over and won the women's championship off Charlotte Flair. And Ivy Nile, she's been the #1 contender. She's been putting in work here on Raw since we've signed her. And who's gonna come out? champion. That's Stacy Keibler. That's the best case scenario. That's going to make sure Stacy Keibler stays on top with her popularity. It's a 4.5-star match. We end the rivalry. New Jack cuts a self promo. He comes out, hits himself with a kendo stick a bunch of times, and then he puts on 2 bandages over his right eyebrow. Nice. Lex Luger and Aleister Black. This one's came down to a head when Lex Luger, we know they've been battling for weeks. The rivalry almost went stale. That's how long they've been going. But now they're in the weeds, and Aleister Black ends the career of Lex Luger.
Mr. Black.
In a 3.5-star match. He came out with it all came down to this match. This is the only match that mattered because the rivalry is over and Aleister Black puts Lex Luger out of his misery. And Lex Luger is a question mark for WrestleMania. Tatum Paxley calls out Becky Lynch and says, "Your accent is absolutely terrible. You sound Scottish." And Becky Lynch is like, "Oi, me Lucky Charms." We gotta love these Lucky Charms. Bruno Sammartino, he comes out and he starts speaking Italian, but Abyss rushes him with Janice and hits him over the back of the head with Janice, tosses him in the ring because the match hasn't officially started yet. And now that Bruno Sammartino's in the ring, the match has started. It's 2 legends going at it. Can Abyss put him down yet again? But no, it didn't matter. Bruno Sammartino, he got hit in the head, but he stands tall. Actually, somehow, well, I would say he tries to pick up Abyss for a bear hug, but then ends up just kind of on the ground where he's just kind of hugging him on the ground, and it looks very, very sus. But
I could use a hug like that.
Yeah, Demon Finn Balor says, "You want my little chocolate milk? You're going to have to come take my little chocolate milk." Yes, WrestleMania, it's not just the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. It's going to be a little chocolate milk. And AJ Styles is like, "I fucking love chocolate milk." And that goes to level 3. Ethan Page, Road Dogg Jesse James, they've been feuding on who is the fan favorite over on Raw. Is it the Charity King, Road Dogg, or is it Ethan Page, the man, the shake-up man himself? And Ethan Page gets him to submit, gets Road Dogg to tap out because he starts making him smell his armpit and says, "Who's the best? I'm the best." And Road Dogg's like, "Oh my God, you stink so bad." Okay, I tap. And Ethan Page is a fan favorite. Even though it was a 2-star match because the ending was kind of gross. People weren't into it, but the rivalry grows to level 3. AJ Styles says, "I love chocolate milk." And at WrestleMania, I'm not only going to take your little chocolate milk, actually, I'm going to take your skim milk as well. So,
whoa, double milked up?
Yeah.
On a Tuesday?
Exactly. Double fist, almost like Kurt Angle. Brooks Jensen has been putting his IC title on the line, and tonight he wants to make the body tap out. But the body says he doesn't tap out to no one. I started sounding like...
Yeah, you went back to Joe Swanson.
Yeah, Joe Swanson. That's
good, though.
It happens.
Okay,
it happens.
Peter.
But can Brooks Jensen, I wish this was a TLC match for Brooks Jensen, but it has to be submission. It all comes down here tonight. Can he make him tap out?
Wow.
Yes, he can, because he keeps smashing his mask into the face of the body, and the body had no choice. It's bloodied, and if he didn't want to keep going, it's almost like a TKO in a way. He has to tap. There's nothing else he can do, and Brooks Jensen walks out your Intercontinental Champion. What a dominant Intercontinental Champion Brooks Jensen has been. 4.5 stars. The rivalry is complete.
And then we head over to WCW, where the word got out. A lot of superstars aren't going to be at the show tonight, but it's kind of become a tradition for WCW. They know the show before a pay-per-view. Like, a lot of them are just going to randomly not be allowed to come in. So Sony's got the list. It's like bouncers out there. You know, are you in the club? Are you out of the club? But then after everyone's been dismissed and can't be here, Shaq starts walking in, and he's like, "Am I on the war list?" And no, you're good. Am I on the veto star list? No, you're good. And Shaq's like, "All right, cool." Starts walking in. Sony's like, "Shaq, so you're actually on the Wheel of Draft Destiny list." And he's like, "The who?" Yeah, the Wheel of Draft Destiny. Destiny is the reason you're not here tonight. And he's like, I paid her well for that dance last night. And then, ha ha, da 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 da. WCW, and Bianca Belair kicks it off with Lash Legend. It's a TLC match with nothing but pride in a briefcase. And Lash Legend takes that pride. But as she grabs the briefcase, she falls off Jeff Hardy style to the mat. So she is injured for 4 weeks, but it is a classic match to kick off the show. Then Zelina Vega comes out to the ring and says, look, I lost my title to some dancing queen. Are you serious? This is unbelievable. This is unacceptable. So we need the fans of WCW to rise up because you deserve me fighting for the women's championship one last time on a PLE. And the fans of WCW, they're like, you know what? Start of season 3, she was kind of a vibe on them PLEs. We might have to do it again at Mania. So 4,000 fans for WCW. And then Randy Orton, his Mania path did not go as expected. He never found a feud. And he's sitting in his locker room, and Javon Evans walks up to him, and he says, look, Randy, I know I worked hard for your respect, and right when I thought I got it, you started supporting what the Baldies were doing against me, but I want one more shot at that belt. I want to build a momentum. I want to prove to you that I'm the man that I told you I would always be, and it's going to be a tables match, the match you've dominated. And Randy looks up, gives him a wry smile, and agrees to the match, and then just puts his sorry ass through a table. And when Javon Evans is down, Randy Orton just spits over him and says, good luck at Mania, chump. And kind of rude, but it's a 3-star victory for Randy. He stays United States champion and stays healthy. So cross-branded potential right there for Randussy. Then Liv Morgan, we got her with the physio. We're taking care of her. This is the match I'm most afraid of here being a big dud. These two have pretty good ring XP. They have pretty decent popularity. It's face versus heel, but there's no rivalry or anything here. Wendy Chu, one half of the tag team champions versus Liv Morgan, one half of the tag team challengers. But I still don't even truly know what the hell matches I'm going to be booking at Mania. And Wendy Chu says, book me, in a 2.5-star victory over Liv Morgan, who was not 100% during this match. And we'll have to see who gets the nod. And then Disco Bell dances her way out to the ring and says, I challenge anybody in the back to a match for this right here, but not just any match. It's a dance-off. And so Io Sky comes out to the ring. Disco Bell starts hitting the sprinkler. Then Io Sky goes for the shopping cart, but then Disco Bell starts breakdancing. She grabs the cardboard, puts it in the ring, starts spinning around crazy, and Io Sky just throws her hands up and says, you know what? You win. You're the champ. Disco Bell, 3.5 stars, and she's healthy. So I think, unless something unexpected happens, we don't know what the hell Armando is going to be doing to us going into Mania, but I think we're going to see Disco Bell defend the women's title at WrestleMania. And in the main event, this title will not be on the line at WrestleMania because we're going to have the Baldies versus the Young Guns, barring Armando shenanigans. So Tommaso Ciampa has given Braun Breaker the opportunity in the tables match, and they're fighting, they're scratching, they're clawing. All of a sudden, that's gotta be Kane. But then Tommaso Ciampa didn't give a shit. He's like, bro, you don't even go here, man. Stay away. And so Tommaso Ciampa puts Braun Breaker through the table, closing their feud in a 4.5-star match, staying world champion, heading into WrestleMania, where he will try to be double strapped up at the end of the showcase of the Immortals.
Damn. All right, here we go. One last time. Let's not forget, people, that this is the last time you're going to be seeing a lot of these superstars this year. So let's give them the proper send-off they deserve. Bret the Hitman Hart might be doing it one last time against Occam in a tables match. Can this legend go out on top, or does he leave through the table? No, he goes out on top one last time. Gets injured doing it for the love of the game. 4.5-star classic.
15
in the rivalry complete. Yep, we get our trigger, so we survive. And then look at that pop from the crowd. They just go crazy for their king, and he gets us almost 15 large, and he loses only 4 pop. What a king! We hope that Cody's card doesn't bite us in the ass next week, so we can give this king his proper send-off. And then Sol Ruca and Trish Stratus, they are going to pause their feud for 1 week. They say, you know what? let's not fight each other yet. Let's take care of these bimbos, Geneva Rose and Maya T. Kirk, if that's even your name. Let's go out, take care of them. Let's get some gold while we're at it, a little extra popularity while we're at it. And then we can settle things at Mania like civil women do. Oh, can you imagine if they lost? And then they're going to get the straps. So they are in a feud, but they are also women's tag team champions. And they actually do start a rivalry, but all for naught. And a 2-star match. And then Alpha comes out.
Dang.
Just one last farewell. Maybe we see him at Mania in a cross-branded, but we never really got to use Alpha the way we wanted because he is just so happy to be off of NXT or ECW and get away from Armando. And he's just happy to help however he can. And he does that by getting us almost $10,000. And yet another tables match. This is a tables match-a-palooza. Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin running it back again, the same match they just did the week before, except this time, someone's gonna get hurt. Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, upsets for the win, and no one gets hurt. An amazing match, 4 stars, the rivalry is complete. Stone Cold, the Texas Rattlesnake, comes up. You play with him too much, the snake's gonna bite you, and he finally gets the best of Shawn Michaels in this go-home show. An amazing end to a fantastic rivalry. Pink Punjabi Playboys says, I don't know if I'm going to get a shot at Mania, but if I don't, fans of the CodyVerse, you are amazing. Signed, one half of the Pink Punjabi Playboys. And he drops the mic and the crowd goes wild. And they throw money at him as well. What a career. What a season for the great Khali. And then Cinnamon Garrett's like, she snuck in the back door with Geneva Rose and Maya T. Kirk. She's like, I'm going to get in a championship match too. She finds herself not in a tag team championship match, but for the women's world title against Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is like, who the hell is this slut coming up on me? No way. So she is about to put Cinnamon Garrett through the table, and she does. And she's so pissed that she even hurts herself doing it for 3 weeks. Bliss and Garrett start a feud, but she maintains her strap, and we continue on in this show. And then Razor says, hey, how about my boy Occam out there getting his ass beat? And everyone's like, shut the hell up, you guys suck. And poor Razor, we know he ain't making it to Mania, so this is his farewell. This is the last time you're going to see his ugly mug on your screen. And then we got 4 pretty ugly mugs right here to look at, but this is big time. Can Chief Beef, if they win this, they're going to be cemented as the best tag team duo on NXT 3.0 history. But Andre the Giant and The Rock are teaming up because that's what it's going to take to get these belts off of them. They're putting it all on the line. Can Andre the Giant, who's had an amazing solo run, team up with one of the greatest to ever do it? Can they pry those belts away from this golden tag team duo? They do!
Baby.
Damn, in a classic end, the rivalry's completes and the belts change hands. Andre the Giant, he gets gold this week, and you know he's looking for gold next week. He might go out as a double champion to end this season. And Chief Beef, what a hell of a run, but sadly, all things come to an end, and they go down as just a very good tag team. Damn, what an upset, if you can call it one. The Rock and Andre come out champs.
And then we head over to the chumps of ECW, and it's triple threat action kicking things off. Ultimate Warrior and KSI start fighting. KSI is terrified, so he has offered Elton Prince a lifetime supply of Prime if he's also in the match, just to cause a distraction and hopefully save himself, but there's no saving yourself. Ultimate Warrior puts KSI to the mat, starts chugging away, and gets a 3.5-star victory. Sally Steamroller was sick of losing to Roxanne in the ring, so she decides to try to beat her on the mic this week, and she pushes their feud to level 3. It's always intriguing because, for us, we can kind of talk about what we want to do at Mania. We have no idea what the hell Armando is going to do at Mania, so maybe Sally Steamroller gets a shot at Roxanne. We'll have to find out. And then tag team action here. Joe Gacy and Luke Gallows taking on Chad Gable and Charlie Dempsey. And I got to point out, Joe Gacy, 29 stamina, in a feud with Billy Gunn, who's calling him out later tonight. We saw that in the preview of the show. Does Joe Gacy survive this week? G&G get it done. 3 stars. And Joe Gacy perfectly fine. And it's a charity promo for Kyrie Sane. And she's like, don't think I forgot about how much I hate Disco Bell. And now I hate WCW. And the ECW fans are like, yeah, we hate WCW too. So they get 3,500 fans in support. And then it's a TLC match. Jordan Grace versus Gigi Dolan. Gigi has not been able to beat Jordan Grace, and she finally does in the TLC match. That was all she needed. Just tables, ladders, and chairs. That easy. And it's a 3.5-star win for her there. Dragon Lee comes out and says, Cheek.
You like dragons?
And he gets 4 fans of the process, fans hoping Dragon Lee is at WrestleMania. And then it's Dog Daddy versus Tama Tonga in the ring tonight. Angelo Dawkins, can he get the win on the go home? He does. And what might be his final appearance, 3.5 stars. And Billy Gunn says, hey, Joe Gacy, you piece of shit, you shouldn't have been out there in the ring tonight. If you got hurt, I wouldn't have got my title match. You're lucky you survived, but you won't survive at Mania if we get booked at Mania possibly. And then the main event, the television title on the line here. Or no, this is the world title. Joe Gacy's got the television title? I always get confused. And Ilya Dragunov's in the way, but I think it says world behind his head. So I think this is the world title. Television titles with Joe Gacy. Regardless, Kit Wilson defending the title. Coral Anderson has returned from just sitting in the back, not wanting to be out there. He decided to show up tonight, and he probably shouldn't have. Kit Wilson stays. Nope, that is television. It says television underworld. So I had it right the first time and then questioned everything because all I can see is world. But now I can see television. Television champion Kit Wilson, 4.5 stars to close out the show. For rundowns, WCW 4.5 stars the opener. Lash Legend defeating Bianca Belair in a TLC match, closing their feud. Lash Legend injured for 4 weeks. Rand Dussy hangs on to the United States Championship in a 3-star tables match over Javon Evans. 2.5 stars Wendy Chu over Liv Morgan. We get 3.5 stars Disco Bell winning the dance-off against Io Sky to hang on to her women's championship. And in the main event, still your world champion Tommaso Ciampa defeats Braun Breaker and Kane in a 4.5-star tables match. Ciampa and Breaker conclude their feud. Then we head over to NXT 3.0, 4.5 stars table match. Bret Hart defeats Akam, closing their feud. Trish Stratus and Sol Ruka return to their old roots as teammates for a night, and they get the tag team titles ahead of what looks to be a big clash at WrestleMania over Maya T. Kirk and Geneva Rose. 4 stars, Stone Cold Steve Austin puts Shawn Michaels through the table, closing out their feud. Then 2 stars for Alexa Bliss, putting Cinnamon Garrett through a table, closing their feud. Alexa Bliss injured for 3 weeks in the main event tables match. 4.5 stars. The Rock and Andre get the job done, taking down Chief Beef, closing that tag feud. Then over on Raw, Stacy Keibler, 4.5 stars, hangs on to the Women's Championship at the Triple Threat over Charlotte Flair and Ivy Nile, closing her feud with Charlotte Flair. Aleister Black, 3.5 stars, closing his feud with Lex Luger in that victory. Bruno Sammartino, 4-star victory over Abyss, finishing their feud. Then Ethan Page with the Stinky Pitties got Road Dogg to tap out in a 2-star submission match. We're already up to level 3. And then 4.5 stars for Brooks Jensen, hanging on to the Intercontinental Championship over Jesse Ventura in their submission match, closing the feud. AJ and the Demon, they do the double down. They get to level 4. Tatum Paxley gets Becky Lynch's rivalry to level 4. And then finally for ECW, Ultimate Warrior defeats KSI and Elton Prince, a triple threat match, 3.5 stars. 3 stars for Luke Gallows and Joe Gacy defeating Charlie Dempsey and Chad Gable. 3.5 stars for the TLC match. Gigi Dolan defeats Jordan Grace. 3.5 stars for Angelo Dawkins over Tama Tonga. And in the main event, the television title stays with Kit Wilson over Coral Anderson and Ilya Dragunov. The Anderson-Dragunov feud comes to a close in that 4.5-star tables match. And then on the call, Billy Gunn calls out Joe Gacy for level 4. Sally Steamroller calls out Roxanne Perez for level 3. And now, final scores before Mania. For Raw, it's a 129 rating score. They're going to get 36,000 fans. 35 $100,000, and the body talking shit about Abyss losing, even though he also lost. That's just what Governor Jay Ventura is about. For WCW, we're going to get a 115 rating score. We're going to get 25,000 fans. We're going to get $9,800. And Lash Legend's injury looked really bad. Pour one out for Lash Legend. For NXT 3.0, a 119 rating score, 50,000 fans, and $75,000. And
There it is.
when we do season 4, Maya T. Kirk and Geneva Rose, incredible tag team. And then for ECW, a 114 rating score, 27,000 fans, $122,000.
Might crack $1 million.
Gacy and Gallows really work well together as a tag team. Love to see that big nod at the end. To the moon for Canada to potentially boost somebody for the Mania show for his commissioner goal. I will have Get School 3 boosting somebody for the Mania show. And then, Cheek in the 9 trophy, which is interesting. So had we gotten into season 4, we probably actually would have ended it when someone got their 5 challenges. Wow. And a health spot. So there you see it. So if this was what's interesting is this is last year's scoring system, Cheek would be in first with that trophy there. Because I have the fan trophy, but I do not have the next revenue trophy. So the game update could be what cost Cheek the title this year. But the fans going into Mania, though, it is anybody's race, man. So I am up 50,000 fans on Cheek. Cheek is up 28,000 fans on Canada. Armando doesn't matter. But let's see who gets their emails first for WrestleMania. Wait.
Oh, it's close to the Hall of Fame.
Dude, that scared the hell out of me.
I'm close to entering the Hall of Fame. Use power cards.
In a Hall of Fame.
But look at Cheek in first there.
Right?
Oh no.
All right, moment of truth. Yoko.
Oh, let's go. We get Andre and Triton.
So it is locked in, Cheek. I'll let you take it away
It's
with your emails
official.
here.
All right. Let me grab the controller. I wasn't ready for that.
Shasha.
Damn it.
Scout.
Okay. All right. Some things will come up. Yokozuna's out. So that is the end of Yokozuna. Where have you been? You said we had a partnership. And he's still just kind of indifferent. Okay, and then Roman Reigns not happy about losing the strap as a former champion. I'm enacting my rematch clause against The Rock and Andre. Nobody better get a shot before you got it, King. There we go.
All right, so we'll pull the standings back up here. And boys, this will be it. The next episode is the final episode of MyGM 2K25, and it's gonna be a bumper. I think I said 50,000 earlier. I'm up 40,000 on Cheek. This is truly anybody's game right now. If someone has a massive show, a big performance, if one of us sweeps the 2 cross-branded matches, that would be a 10,000 fan gain on everybody. A lot's going to be on the line, but Cheek, going to you. The big question mark was going to be who does Veto Champ hit? It hits Yokozuna, so Triton is safe.
Ooh, that's the biggest bullet. I feel like, all I could do is book the best card possible, let the chips fall where they may, but I felt like I owed it to the CodyVerse fans to get Triton and Andre in that match. I feel like it's very fitting send-off, and everyone's going to be pulling for Triton, but Andre is the tough task. So at least we get that match, and I guess that's about it. I mean, I have some things I'd like to do with match types, but my budget is very low, and I think I had some cards used against me, so I don't know how crazy we can get. But we'll give it the best show we possibly can, people. You guys have my word on that.
And then Canada on your side, same thing. Obviously a little further down, but still in striking distance with the big show. You did a really strong job of getting your Mania set up. You've got some very strong feuds coming into this thing to potentially close it out strong.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, we've had some good luck over the whole 3 seasons, of course, with all the, kind of Hollywoods, the extra fan bonus. We hit a lot of bad luck going into the stretch of WrestleMania here. So we're going to have a really good WrestleMania to try to at least get second, possibly first place. It is a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be at the end of it. And we're just going to have to put on a banger if we want to cut into one of these leads. So hell yeah, man, it's WrestleMania season, then 2K26. It's the most hyped time of the year, baby.
Yeah, and then on my side, it's gonna be intense. When I went from feeling really good for a lockup, and then that shakeup that Cheek guy was kind of like, ooh, this could get interesting. And both Cheek and Canada have made cuts into my lead during this stretch. The power cards got unleashed. We navigated as best we could. I luckily had built a big lead, but I've got to step up. This is not going to be a walk in the park. The numbers say I should be able to hold on to this lead with a strong show, and I think I can have a strong show, but I don't have a lot of level 4 feuds coming into this thing. So if some of my stars are not ready to step up, it opens the door for Cheek or Canada to steal it right at the end. Everything is up in the air unless you're an Armando fan, at which point you're in last place. Deal with it. You're the Cleveland Browns of MyGM 2K25. It's okay. Maybe next year. But I'm excited for this. I know the boys are excited, and hopefully you all, the viewers, are super excited as well. We've got there will be one video on the channel that comes after this that we would also love for you to check out. Our final pay-per-view of the CTU is going to be a video dropping between this and WrestleMania. So if you love the channel, if you've been supporting us, if you haven't been checking out the CTU, please do that. As we get into 2K26, we obviously know we're going to be making a lot of MyGM content, but for the channel to really hit the potential that it has, we got to be able to get other videos to perform as well. So if you can give that CTU some love, that's going to be hitting early in 2K26 as well. And, you know, if these things hit, you get more videos. You've been getting a lot of videos down the home stretch here. If you're like, damn, I really like this, then make sure all the videos on this channel are getting love, and you'll start seeing them more and more often. But it's going to be unreal. C2 Bash at the Beach is going to be incredible. And then, of course, we know WrestleMania is going to be the unbelievable close to 2K25, gearing up for 2K26, and we hope we have y'all there for it. So until Bash at the Beach and the CTU, until WrestleMania and MyGM, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Toodles.